Welcome to Gauge by Test.com, a robust testing platform for companies of all sizes. This video will help you understand how to add users to your Gauge account and how your users will access Gauge. There are three ways to add users to Gauge. First, we're going to take a look at how administrators or managers add users through the admin panel in the Gauge platform. To start, click on the Users tab under the Manage tab. To add one user at a time, click the Add User icon. Fill out the required fields, adjust any other settings, and then, when you're finished, click Save New Users, and that's it. By default, users are not alerted when they're added by an administrator. However, a super user can configure this feature by adding an email template. You can find this under Settings, Configuration Settings, then Email Template. As an administrator or manager, you also have the option to add users in bulk by coming to the Users, then Add Bulk Users icon, and then filling out the instructions on this page. Next, we're going to take a look at how users can add themselves to your Gauge account. Your users can set their own account up from a login screen that is unique to your own business. We will cover unique login screens in more detail later. A new user simply clicks on the Register button located on the login page. The new user fills out the requested fields, then clicks Create New Users, and they're all set. As an administrator, you can turn off the ability for users to self-register, or you can choose to add custom fields the new user must complete as they register. You can adjust these under Settings, Configuration Settings, then Custom User Fields. Click on Add New Custom User Field. From here, you can fill out a few options. Custom fields can be useful for capturing additional data relevant to your business needs, such as an employee ID. Once you're ready, just click Save New Custom User Field. The third way users can be added to Gauge is through API integrations. Some customers may want to add and manage users from within their own system, like an intranet or a corporate portal, or through a third-party service like a shopping cart or LMS. Setting up and configuring API integrations is typically done by a web developer. All the information they need can be found under Settings, Setup Settings, then API Information. Now that we have covered how users get added to the system, let's briefly discuss where users can access your unique Gauge login page. If you plan on accessing Gauge through an API integration, you can skip this information. But if you and your users will access Gauge directly through our platform, it is important to understand how your unique sign-on pages work. Each company with a Gauge account has its own access URLs, which can be found under Manage, then Settings, Configuration Settings, then URL Access Links. Here you will find your main URL access and options to create additional unique URLs that take users direct specific content or allow you to create custom language and country settings. And those are the basics of how users are added and managed in the Gauge platform.